Woo! Good morning, Man Hour Nation. Thursday edition, December 7th, 2023. It is time for some live, raw, uncut NFL talk. We're going to talk about those Steelers taking on the Patriots tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about Trevor Lawrence. He said he's feeling better. Mitch Trubisky, he's about to lead them to the promised land. Andy Reid is on the hot seat? What the what? But first, and now, Mike's thoughts. Normally, I do not get into a lot of the college football realm thing, because this is a NFL show. I do not like getting into the politics and all that other stuff because this is a NFL show. But I saw something very, very interesting on the old TikTok while I was laying in bed waiting for the kids to wake up, waiting for the wife to wake up. And I saw that Florida State is going to be suing or potentially suing the NCAA for not letting them into the tournament. Then I also read that, hey, they could possibly be like boycotting the Orange Bowl. Okay. So I sat back and I started to think about this logically. I started to thinking like, wait a minute. Slow it down, baby. So you are going to basically destroy the opportunity of 100 kids to earn an Orange Bowl ring, to get that extra stipend, to make some dollar bills, y'all, to possibly make it onto a NFL team by not playing the Orange Bowl because you're bitter. Because you're bitter and sorrow because you didn't get into the, quote, big dance, right? And then the first part, I was like, so they can sue because they're not getting into the college football playoff? They can sue because they didn't get selected? So if this happens, so let's sit back and think about this logically here, because I'm a very logical person. If Florida State wins the lawsuit against the NCAA by not letting them into the college football playoff, what is that setting precedents for? So when, like, let's say a Boise State goes undefeated again and they don't make it into the big dance, right? Can they sue? Like, hey, we were 13-0. You didn't let us in. That's a bunch of BS. Florida State, y'all dumb. Y'all dumber than a box of rocks. Do not tarnish your season because you guys are bitter. Do not destroy your all's great season because you want to, like, oh, we're better than the Orange Bowl. The Orange Bowl kind of used to be like the Mecca. Like, hey, let's make it to the Orange Bowl, right? But hey, remember this. We cut out computers because they didn't get it right all the time and add the human element. And now the human element isn't getting it right. What do you guys think about that? Cue that intro. Are you ready for the best damn NFL show on the planet? Man Hour Nation, rise up.
You don't want to be every time, no. I would like to personally welcome you to Man Hour After Dark. Say that thing. While I bring you the host, Mike, Buck, and Cone. You know who's coming to the stage. Sports talk than what you about to hear right here. I second that.
Go. You know that that's us when we talking about sports. Giving you facts on the field to the court. Tune in, we need the support. 1 hour too short, still listen some more. On all your stations, not dropping no music. Stripes like Adidas, but Nike just do it. Down 4 in the 4th, we go for the win. Michael 2 seconds, we taking it in. Buck, Mike, and Combs, you know what's going on. Man, now we're After Dark, no LA, we the big spark. No 4th and inches, won't cut you short. Got the best talking, it's all sports. Buzzing more than buzz beaters. We coming live all through your speakers, go.
And And what is up, Man Hour Nation? Michael Buckeye Show at the Man Hour, short of manhourradio.com. Check out the blog section. Of course, check out the merchandise section as well. And also, there's going to be a new link there today. Sometime this afternoon, probably, I don't know, let's put at a time there, 3 p.m. East Coast time. There's going to be an official Pick'em forum right there on the website. So no more sharing it to the old Facebook. It's going to be directly on the Facebook page or the YouTube page or the website. It's going to be on the website. www.manhourradio.com/pick'em. Bada bing, bada boom. It's going to be right there for your chance to win $100 bills. Yo! We do have the winner from last week. Kim Johnson was the winner of last week. She got every game right but 2 games. She got every game right but 2. But she spent $7. Those 2 games that she got right, she ultimately got those wrong because they give you 2 extra game picks. Gives you 2 free wins. So Kim Johnson got the $100 bills. Kim, check your email. Check your Cash App. We sent it out. We sent it out, baby. It is there. It is there waiting on for you, Kim Johnson. But guys, it is Thursday. That means it is If and Then Thursday. We got to talk a little bit about the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New England Patriots tonight. Trevor Lawrence says his ankle is a lot better than what he expected. What? Slow it down, baby. Mitch Trubisky is going to be the answer in Pittsburgh. Is he? Is he? Okay. And then the Chiefs. The Chiefs. Is Andy Reid on the hot seat? Is Andy Reid on the hot seat? And you know what, Hoffy? I forgot to send you the damn link, Hoffy. My fault, man. So Hoffy won't be on the show today because I forgot to send him the link. But we do got to welcome some people in the chat here. We got Jim Powell. He says, first step to eliminate the SEC bias. So to eliminate bias from the SEC, you have to sue the NCAA? Like, come on, Jim. That's not going to work. This is the first way to eliminate any bias, right? Take away the NCAA. Take away the NCAA, and that clears out all the bias. Just let the SEC be their own entity. They're going to be it in 2025 anyways. The NCAA is no longer going to be around anyways. So right there, just fast forward. That is going to be the ultimate victory there, like in the end. But we do got John Peoples in the chat this morning as well. He says, good morning. Good morning to you as well, John. And he gives us a whole hashtag Roll Tide. Listen, I don't dislike Alabama, but I don't root for Alabama either. But first of all, their mascot is an elephant. Their thing is Roll Tides. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide. What? And then John says, in my day, there was only like 5 bowl games, and you better be on point to get there. The Florida State thing is a direct slap in the face for those of us who feel like 5 stars only go down south for easy grades. Umbrella drinks. Listen, how about this? I mean, I don't want to get too deep into the NCAA talk because this is an NFL show, but how about this? You know, Wayne G's got a supercomputer out there, right? Let's go back to the old BCS days. The winner of the Big Ten went and played the Rose Bowl, which was the winner of the Pac-12, right? The Fiesta Bowl, the winner of the Big 12 took on the winner of the ACC, right? Let's go back to those days. Let's just let the computer figure it out, right? Screw the playoffs. We don't need a 4-team playoff. We don't need a 12-team playoff. Let the computers figure it out. We have AI now. Let AI figure it out, right? Don't even worry about playing football anymore. Just put everything into the supercomputer and go from there, right? I mean, Florida State would have won everything on the supercomputer, right? That was total sarcasm there, guys. I mean, Wayne G, I understand your justification of the supercomputer, but it is wrong. Supercomputer's wrong. My power rankings are right. John says, "There's your problem. The difficulty of each schedule. 5th, Bama, Florida. So Alabama was 5th. Florida State was 55th. They did it and booted Texas." And then Jason says, "Why you banned my friend XD Gamer?" We didn't ban nobody, Jason Crawford. We are going to talk about XD's Gamer's Trevor Lawrence, best quarterback in the NFL, coming up. We welcome XD Gamer every chance. We don't boot people. The only people we boot are the ones that want to show their vajayjay on my live stream. Get that crap out of here. I can go to Pornhub and watch it for like free. Who needs OnlyFans, right? Jim just says, "I was just going to say to Chargers fans, won't be the only thing fake." Jason, why do I feel like you are XD Gamer? I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. But guys, it is Thursday. It is time to get into some Thursday night football talk. Also, we got some if and then popping up as well. But Thursday night, guys, has a showcase of a pretty grand old battle. Pretty grand battle. We got the old Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New England Patriots. This game is going to be a masterpiece to watch, right? No, it's not. Guys, it is going to take a very, very strong person to watch this game. This is going to take some love for the New England Patriots and some love for the Pittsburgh Steelers to watch this game. This game is going to be so boring to watch. Holy good Lord. Let's get drunk right now because we're going to need shots and some more beer and probably some ecstasy to halfway and make it at halftime in this game. But we do have some keys to tonight's game. We do have some keys that I'm looking for in this game. And I do think the New England Patriots have a legitimate shot to win this game. I do legitimately think that the New England Patriots can come out and possibly upset the Pittsburgh Steelers. And one of those ways is they just need to run the ball. Run the ball. Oh yeah, and run the ball some more. Mac Jones has been benched probably for the rest of the season. Bailey Zappi is getting his second start. Although it should be probably Malik Cunningham at this point. You know what? Let's just take it back to high school. Let's just put your best athlete at quarterback, second best athlete at running back, and run speed option left, speed option right, speed option left, speed option right. Oh, let's mix it up. Let's go speed option right. That's what the New England Patriots need to do tonight. They need to run the ball over and over and over again. Bailey Zappi should not be throwing the ball more than 10 yards down the field tonight. Because if he waits for a receiver to get open 10 yards down the field, TJ Watt's going to be in his face eating his lunch. Oh, you had Raisin Bran for breakfast? Damn, Bailey, you should step up your game. You should put some mayonnaise in your coffee. Guys, the Patriots just need to run the ball. That's step number 1. Step number 2, quick passing game. Over and over and over and over again. Now, obviously, you can't run the ball every play, even though the Patriots have done it before versus the Buffalo Bills. They passed it 3 times, last year or 2 seasons ago, and actually, did they win that game? Can't remember. But quick passing game. What made Tom Brady and the New England Patriots so successful? Boom, the ball out, right about 2 seconds. Step, 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 boom. Step, 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 boom. You cannot stop it. You cannot defend it. You can only hope to contain it. Now, I don't know if Juju's playing tonight or not, but get the ball to Juju. Got some bad Juju happening? Give it the ball to Juju. So run the ball, quick passing game, and how about this? Just don't suck on special teams. The New England Patriots have been shut out the last 2 games. They've also pitched. I don't think opponents have found the end zone for the Patriots' last 3 games. They've held them underneath 10 points. They've held the Chargers underneath 10 points. The old mighty Chargers. David, we see you in the chat, big guy. Just do what you do on defense and run the damn ball on offense and quick passing game. And just maybe the New England Patriots might win a damn football game. But the title of today's show is The Game Within the Game. The game within the game, baby. And let's just be honest. New England Patriots, you're sitting at 2-10 right now. 2 wins on the season and 10 losses. Miss Davis losses. If the Patriots win this game, they could possibly get on a nice little hot winning streak, possibly. I don't know. I mean, they do play the Chiefs, Broncos, Bills, Jets coming up. Probably not like consecutive wins, but they could possibly beat the Buffalo Bills. They could possibly beat the Broncos. They should beat the Jets. I mean, confidence is very killer in the NFL, right? And right now, they're not making the playoffs. They're not winning the East. There's like a 2% chance they make the wild card, or 0.2%, something ridiculous. Right now, the Patriots are playing for the number 1 overall pick in this year's draft. This is the game within the game. Bill Belichick is a genius, right? Bill Belichick is a very, very smart individual. He is. So he understands, like, we don't need to win this game. But I don't want to be so bad that I get fired. I don't want to be so bad that it looks like I'm throwing this game. But let's play the game within the game. Because Bill Belichick is one of the best drafters late draft, right? 3rd, 4th, 5th, 7th round draft picks. If they get the number 1 overall pick, they're not going to keep it. No way. They're going to trade out of that. They're going to get like 17 third round picks for it. And bada bing, bada boom, the Patriots are back on top. There you go, Hoffy. Your Patriots are back on top. Jim says, let me remove my name there. I may be the only guy from the Berg who has zero feelings invested in the Squeaks sequels. Come on, Mac/Zappy. Come on, Patriots. Listen. Nobody in their right mind is picking the Patriots to win this game tonight. Nobody in their right mind is picking the Steelers to lose outright. Now, if I'm a betting man and I'm betting the points and I'm betting the money line, right, it is a 6-point game or a 6-point swing. That's a lot in the NFL, right? That is a lot. Possibly the Patriots cover. Rob, what's up, Rob? He says 5-3 Patriots. Patriots cover the spread. There you go. A safety and a field goal and a field goal. What in the MLB is going on? Welcome Juan Soto to town with a 5-3 score, right? There you go. There you go. Now the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers are a team that is squarely in the playoff race. Kenny Pickett, their quarterback, their franchise guy, will be missing possibly 3, 4, 5 weeks, possibly the rest of the season, right? But the Pittsburgh Steelers are sitting right now at 7-5. Mitchell Trubisky will come in and lead them into battle versus the Patriots. Now, the Steelers are going to win this game, but they need to figure out how to dominate a team. The Steelers this season have been so up and down, up and down, up and down. Every time you try to buy stock into the Steelers, they fucking shit the bed. They beat the Browns, right? And then they go and lose to the Cardinals. They beat the Bengals, then they go and lose to the Cardinals. Like, what are you guys doing? Now, in their favor, their losses this year are to the San Francisco 49ers, the best team in the NFL, Super Bowl favorites. They lost at Houston to the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans are a very, very good, very, very hot team. They did lose to the Browns, 13-10. Very good battle. I believe that was the first game Deshaun Watson was out, or I cannot remember. But then they lost to the Cardinals, Cowboys lost to the Cardinals. Every dog has their day, right? But I think the Pittsburgh Steelers can win tonight's game if they establish offense of dominance. I want Mitchell Trubisky to have a game of his life tonight. I want the Chicago Bears to be eating crow. Mitchell Trubisky was their second overall pick back in 2017. They're like, get out of town, man. You're terrible. Mitchell Trubisky since then has went to the Buffalo Bills for a year, back up to Josh Allen. Now he's been a backup at Pittsburgh Steelers for a couple seasons. This is Mitch's time to shine. I want Mitchell Trubisky to throw for 450 yards. I want him to score 5 touchdowns. I want him to go off tonight. I need to see offensive dominance from the Pittsburgh Steelers tonight. Number one, how they can beat the New England Patriots, score a touchdown. That's all you got to do. Score a touchdown. Whether it's through the air, whether it's with Najee Harris on the ground, it doesn't matter. Score a touchdown. Secondly, I want you guys to keep the Pittsburgh Steelers offense off the field. I want you to wear out that defense. Now, we know the Pittsburgh Steelers, reverse everything that I just said. Wear out the New England Patriots defense. We know right now that the New England Patriots defense is playing pretty top-notch, right? They have not allowed a team to score over 10 points in 3 straight games. Colts, Giants, and Chargers, right? Granted, it is the Giants, right? But the Colts, probably a playoff-bound team. Chargers are not bad. 10-6, 10-7, 6-0 have been those finals. The Patriots defense has been good. I want you guys to wear them out. Wear them out. Run the clock, right? Run the clock. Number 3, simply get in Bailey Zappe's face. Because if the New England Patriots decide to run some down the field passes, get into Bailey Zappe's face. Punish them over and over and over again. Punish them over and over and over again. Hit them in the mouth over and over and again. Put their damn dick in the dirt over and over and over and again. That's what you got to do. That is what you got to do. But that is 3 ways the Pittsburgh Steelers can win tonight's game. Rob says neither team can score 10 points. Listen, Rob, I am with you, but one thing about the Pittsburgh Steelers here, let me pull up their scores from the last few weeks here. I am at manhourradio.com. I clicked on the teams, clicked on the Pittsburgh Steelers, bada bing, bada boom. Stats are there, scores are there, rosters are there. What? Oh my, right? The Pittsburgh Steelers have scored 10 points every game this season except for the Houston Texans, right? Every time we start to sell the Pittsburgh Steelers, they come back and they surprise us, right? They beat the Ravens. They beat the Rams. And then they lose to the Jaguars. And then they beat the Titans and beat the Packers and then lose to the Browns. And then beat the Bengals and then they lose to the Cardinals, right? Every time we start to sell stock in the Pittsburgh Steelers, they explode off the map. Like, what? Where has this been the last 3 weeks? Then I slide them up in the power rankings. And they're like, just kidding. Gotcha. Man. Rob says Pittsburgh is not making the playoffs. 9-8. Well, Rob, I would concur with that. The Pittsburgh Steelers may not win another game for the rest of the season. If they cannot beat the Patriots, they're going to lose to the Colts, they're going to lose to the Bengals, they're going to lose to the Seahawks, they're going to lose to the Ravens. I like I said, we spoke on this a couple days ago, right? I do think the Pittsburgh Steelers are probably out, right? But once we say that, they're going to get hot and win 5 games in a row. But I like teams like the Colts. I like a team like the Houston Texans. Hell, I like a team like the Cleveland Browns that might even sneak in there, right? Despite all the quarterback issues in Cleveland, the Cleveland Browns are still right there. 7-5, right there in the mix. They don't know who their starting quarterback is coming Sunday. Deshaun Watson out for the year. Joe Flacco's back on the practice squad. DTR is in concussion protocol. PJ Walker, we don't know what he is. What? I don't know, man. And says the Steelers are so overrated. defense has been carrying them. Overrated might be a strong word for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It might be. But their defense has been carrying them. Their defense has been pretty good, right? Their defense highest point total this season besides the loss to the Houston Texans is 22, and that's to the Browns. But other than that, everything's below like 16 points. I guess the Packers got 19. So yeah, I mean the defense wins championships, right? I know we're in a passing league. I know we are throwing the ball all over the field. Patrick Mahomes got like his 10th straight 3,000-yard season. What? Crazy, right? But defense still wins championships. And we're going to talk about Mr. Trubisky here up in a little bit, right? Jason said Jags 12-5 because Trevor Lawrence looked like he can come back this week and he is more strong mentally than the guys in the NFL. Alrighty, XD Gamer. Jason. We'll be talking about your Trevor Lawrence here next topic. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that. And then Jim says, I thought you guys said Pickett was the way, the truth, to the light. Does he go all Terry Bradshaw or does he go Buddy Brister? Listen, if you talk to Hoffy, Kenny Pickett is the biggest bust in the NFL. Where's my man Hoffy at? If you talk to Hoffy, Kenny Pickett has been a dog's ass since the day he got drafted into the NFL. Now, I do think Kenny Pickett is a decent quarterback, right? We've seen spurts of him being freaking amazing, right? But then we've seen spurts of him like, how did you make it to the NFL, Mr. Two Gloves, Mr. 3-inch size hands? I don't know who Kenny Pickett is. I don't think anybody really knows who Kenny Pickett is. If you want to listen to Pittsburgh Steelers fans, Jim, you probably know a lot of Pittsburgh Steelers fans. If you want to listen to the Pittsburgh Steelers fans, it's all been Matt Canada, right? Matt Canada sucks. Matt Canada has the JV play calling. He has this, this. Okay. Matt Canada is gone, right? What was it? 2 games after Matt Canada was gone, the Pittsburgh Steelers got 400 yards offense for the first time, like 54 games, right? And then they go and shit the bed versus the Cincinnati Bengals, versus the Arizona Cardinals. Yes, Kenny Pickett did go down, right? I don't know who Kenny Pickett is. I don't think anybody really knows who Kenny Pickett is. He might be a dog's ass, like Rob says. He might be a dog's ass. Or he could be a dog, you asses, right? I mean, we don't know. This is his second season, right? Give him a full season with the new offensive coordinator. I guess a competent offensive coordinator, as you Pittsburgh Steelers fans like to say. Give him a full season. See what happens, right? Now, will he even have a starting job? I'm going to talk about that soon. Rob thinks they're definitely overrated. And WB Ann is in the chat as well. He says Pickett ain't even a top 20 quarterback right now. Probably. I mean, he's definitely not even the best quarterback or top 3 quarterback in his division, right? If everybody's healthy, he's the last quarterback in his division. So that right there probably drops you out of the top 10 instantly, right? You have Lamar Jackson, you have Deshaun Watson, and Joe Burrow. Yards don't mean shit if you ain't putting up points. They put up 16 versus the Bengals. They put up 16, right? I don't know. Ron says, Ron Green, what's up, Ron? He says, a great offensive coordinator worked for Tua. Yeah, I mean, I think coaching in the NFL is one of the most undervalued positions in the NFL, right? Because when you look at a quarterback, let's say Patrick Mahomes, right? Many people thinks that he was just a prodigy. He came out into the league and was this greatest thing to walk to earth. Watch those highlights at Texas Tech. he was below average at best, right? He was just not very good. Eric Bieniemy, you can throw Alex Smith in there, Andy Reid. That coaching staff and Alex Smith definitely catapulted Patrick Mahomes to the player that he is right now. Mitchell Trubisky, we all thought he was going to be a great thing coming out of college. The Chicago Bears did second overall pick, right? He wasn't developed, he wasn't coached, and he's on his third team in 7 years, right? Coaching is a very undervalued spot in the NFL. That is why the New York Jets are the way they are. They undervalue coaching. They undervalue development of players. They undervalue, like, hey, maybe, just maybe, this guy cannot start for us right now. We need to train him for a year or two, get him into our system, and then figure it out. But, everybody wants instant gratification. That instant gratification, right? TikTok, YouTube Shorts. We want it right now. So I thank you guys that are watching this, non-short form podcast, a nice full hour. I mean, we're all alike. We like to interact. We like to watch the process grow, right? We like watching it. Rob says he misses wide open receivers by 10 yards consistently. You guys are not wrong. You guys are not wrong at all. I don't know what to say. Say, Rob, like, you are right. There are times when Kenny Pickett looks really, really, really bad. But then there's times you're like, man, how did he make that throw? How did he make that play, right? Kenny Pickett seems like a guy that has a super high ceiling, but a super low floor. Really good. He could be MVP level, or he can be a third string quarterback in the NFL, right? What makes great quarterbacks great? Their floor is a lot higher than most people's floors, right? What made Tom Brady so great? Right there, Mr. Tom Brady. That his floor, his worst game, was still above average than most of the players in the NFL. Tom Brady's D game was B and A games than most other quarterbacks in the NFL. His floor was really high, but his ceiling was low. Meaning, there was very rarely that Tom Brady was going to go off for 500 yards, right? Very rarely. So he has that low ceiling, high high floor. Kenny Pickett's the exact opposite. He can have a really high ceiling. He has a super low floor. Same thing with Lamar Jackson, right? Really high ceiling, but his floor is so damn low. When Lamar Jackson's bad, he's bad. Just tone it up a little bit. Tony's in the chat. What's up, Tony? He says Pittsburgh and New England, unwatchable football. Listen, we've been talking about this, Tony, all for like half hour, right? About how bad this game could possibly be. How bad we're expecting it to be. Let's flash back to the Commanders versus the Chicago Bears game. Weren't we all kind of the same thing about that Thursday night game? This is going to be terrible. Who wants to watch this game, right? DJ Moore, three tutties later, not one, not two, but 3 tutties later, right? That game turned out to be pretty damn good. Any given Sunday, any given Thursday, something could happen, but if we're looking at it from the surface, looking at trying to dive in, trying to how can this be a good game? I don't know. I just don't see it. The only way I can see it is Mitchell Trubisky goes off for 450 yards and Malik Cunningham comes in and does some Malik Cunningham things. I don't know. It's hard to watch. Jim says just hand him the clipboard and call it a day, as in Kenny Pickett. I don't know. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that coming up. But we got to talk about Jason. What's his last name? Jason Carter? Jason Crawford, XD Gamer, all you Jacksonville Jaguars fans. we got to talk about the man, the myth, the legend. We have to talk about the ankle that is trending on Twitter, and that is the one and only Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence come out and said that his ankle is feeling a lot better and thankful that it wasn't worse. There is currently no timeline on his return, but people are speculating that he could be back this week. I sat here, was it Monday's show, and said that was the most gnarly sprained ankle ever, right? I guess it was Tuesday. And I said, if it's just a sprained ankle, man, I'm shitting gold. Well, guess what, boys? I am shitting gold because that injury looked freaking gnarly. But this is if and then Thursday, so you got to ask the question. If Trevor Lawrence misses Sunday games and possibly 3 more games on top of that, then what? The Jacksonville Jaguars, guys, have been a team that has been in the front run of the AFC South pretty much all season long. But then, surprise, 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 here comes the Houston Texans, right? Holy good Lord, they're sitting at, what are they, like 6-6 or 7-5 right now? Them and the Colts, looking like really, really good teams. They're both sitting at 7-5, right? Jacksonville Jaguars are sitting at 8-4. Now, we all saw CJ Bradford, is that his name, right? He came in and, he did lead them to a field goal to send it into overtime, but I don't think he is a quarterback that is going to be a good placeholder for 3 or 4 games, right? Versus the Browns, Ravens, and Bucks. I'm just not for sure he can do it, right? I'm just not for sure he can be the man. So let's say Trevor Lawrence is out versus the Browns. Let's say Trevor Lawrence is out versus the Ravens. Let's say Trevor Lawrence happens to miss the Buccaneers game as well. 3 games, 3 losses. That puts him at 8-7 on the season, with games versus the Panthers and Titans to end the season. The AFC South race got a hell of a lot closer when they lost to the Bengals. The AFC South race got a hell of a lot better, or a hell of a lot closer, when the Colts and Texans both won last week. If Trevor Lawrence misses 3 to 4 games moving forward, the Jacksonville Jaguars will probably miss the playoffs. Wrap that around your head, guys. Right now, 8-4. One of the best records in the AFC, right? I think they're sitting at 4th in the playoff series right now. Behind the Chiefs, behind the Dolphins, behind the Ravens, right? This injury could cost him a playoff opportunity. What do you guys think?